Good morning, everyone. I'm feeling greatly honored to have such a distinguished platform today, which promises an engaging and enlightening experience for all of us. I am Acupuncturist Sumita Satarkar, and my subject of talk today is holistic healing through acupuncture. First, I would like to ask you, how many of you have ear piercings or nose piercings? Most of us have ear piercings, right? Because we are following this from centuries as a part of our culture. But there is a specific scientific significance which can be explained through acupuncture. Very few people know that acupuncture is originated in India. Yes. And very people also don't know that acupuncture is recognized, legalized in Maharashtra as a medical science. So around 5,000 years ago, acupuncture was used in India to treat chronic illnesses, critical illnesses, surgeries, anesthesia, and immunization as well. This ear point where we pierce the earrings, that is a point for immunity, which was done for immunization. The nasal piercing was used to done to prevent PCOD, PCOS, hormonal imbalances, obesity, infertility as well in women. So acupuncture was widely used in ancient times. But what is acupuncture? Acupuncture is a scientific method of putting tiny needles on the body surface to balance the vital energy of the body to cure and prevent the disease. So what is this vital energy, right? In each human being, the life essence known as prana, chi, ki flows throughout the body with the specific pathways known as meridians or channels. This flow nourishes body from up, down, front, back, internally as well as externally. This life force is connected with the smallest functional unit of our body, that is cell. Then to the tissues, sense organs, glands, and most importantly, emotions. It is very well said that perfect health, perfect harmony can be achieved when a person is attuned with their own emotions and thoughts which are aligned with the flow of our energy. So, are we not aligned with our emotions and thoughts? What are we? Just a physical body like bones, flesh, blood, structure? Or are we beyond that physicality? When we die, we can see the physical body, but what is absent is a life essence. So we are more than that, right? Energy, consciousness, vibration, thought, and emotion. So this life force, this prana, is the fundamental building block of human life. It is the animating force which is manifested around you. You are a vibrant, pure energy. Einstein's famous equation E is equal to mc square tells us about what? Everything animate and subanimate by pulsing creative energy. So energy is everything, it is everywhere, from the tiniest subatomic particles to the breath of which we breathe, on the solid ground on which we stand. Everything is energy, consciousness, vibration, what makes you are. So when this energy flows in our body in the balance, person remains healthy. And when there is obstruction to this flow of energy, it creates the disease. So what acupuncture does? Acupuncture, by putting tiny needles in the energy pathways, it removes the obstruction and propels the flow and balances the energy. I will explain with an example. You must have watered your plants in the garden with a water pipe, right? Suddenly you notice that the water flow is diminished. What you do? You go and check the pipe and you find the twist in the pipe. So you remove that twist and the flow is maintained. Acupuncture does the exact same thing. Removing of those twists from the energy pathway is what? Balancing of the energy to cure the disease. But there are definite causes why this energy gets disturbed or obstructed. Two main factors are considered. First is external factor, second is internal factor. External factors are the external exogenous conditions like climate, coldness, hotness, dryness, humidity or windy. Suppose you go in a windy climate, you catch a cold or you catch fever also. So this is acute condition for which we take symptomatic management and we are cured. You eat outside food, your stomach gets disturbed, you take symptomatic management and you are cured. But when you are eating well, you are eating healthy food, hygienic food, and still the disturbance persists, then it is a problem. Because this problem is caused by the internal factor, endogenous factor, and that is emotion. Emotion play a very great imperative role in the causation of any chronic disease. Because these emotions are directly connected with the main vital organs, the sense organs, the tissues and the glands. Acupuncture philosophy understands how these emotions and thoughts move to energy field and manifest illnesses at the physical level. So, acupuncture explains the theory of 5 elements, Panchamahabhutas, wood, fire, earth, metal, water. And we are not just body, what I said, we are made up of elements, energy, their characteristics also with the dominant emotions. There are 5 main emotions each person has. One is anger, second is joy and opposite to joy is unhappiness. Third is anxiety, fourth is fear, sadness and grief, and fifth is fear. So our each element like wood element is connected with anger emotion which is connected to the liver as an organ. Our joy is connected with fire element connected with the heart. Our anxiety emotion is connected with earth element to the vital organ stomach. Our sadness is connected with the metal element which is connected with the lungs, and our fear emotion is connected with water element connected with kidney. So when these emotions are suppressed, accumulated, they manifest as an illness. But it is very important how we deal with the emotions because we have a specific element personality and everyone has one dominant emotion in their personality. So for one same situation, different people respond differently, right? I'll give you one scenario here, example. There is one scenario which is same, but 5 personalities different respond. That may relate to what you are thinking. Suppose a person misses his train by few minutes, 2 minutes. Okay? So the anger, wood element personality will respond very angrily. अरे यार मेरी ट्रेन छूट गई है, ये ऑटो वाले का ही फॉल्ट था, ऐसा हो गया, वैसा हो गया, अभी मेरा कैसा होगा. It's very angry and shouting. That is wood personality. Third personality is anxious. So those people will respond like anxiously, very, very panic. कि अब क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, मैं नहीं पहुंचूंगी तो मेरा बॉस मुझे शायद मेरा सब कुछ खत्म, ये हो गया, वो हो गया. They are very, very anxious. Fourth is the grief wala, sadness wala. The people who respond like everything, they think with the sadness, they will start crying and sobbing like a very, very big trauma has happened to them. Okay? And the fifth personality is fear and frightful people. Jo insecurities, they will be very frightened. They will feel insecure and they will imagine the negative events of their life. They say, मैं अभी नहीं पहुंचने वाला तो मेरा जॉब ही जाने वाला है, मेरा प्रमोशन ही जाने वाला है. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. So this is a common scenario and you see how people respond differently because they have a dominant emotion. I'm not saying that we don't manage our emotions, we don't deal with the emotions, but there are so many other factors like our childhood, our upbringing, our social etiquettes, our conditioning, our characteristics, our nature, everything matters how you deal with any kind of emotion. For example, most of you have experienced this. Suppose you are not liking some person's action or conduct, you are getting angry with that person. But many times what you think, let it be, because of social conditioning बोलो या social etiquettes बोलो, आप बोलते हो जाने दो वो hurt हो जाएगा, right? So a small amount of that anger is not expressed, so it is accumulated. That accumulation becomes a storage. That storage becomes a baggage, and that baggage ultimately becomes a bomb. You know, the chronic suppressed anger is the reason of chronic migraines, chronic headaches. That is a suppressed anger. The lack of happiness creates cardiac diseases, cardiac problems, blood vessel problems, hypertension. The anxiety, chronic anxiety is the reason of hyperacidity, gastritis, IBS, colitis, etc., etc. The sadness, the grief which is stored, it is resulted in bronchial asthma, skin problems, autoimmune diseases, and many more. Fear results in kidney problems, bone problems, joint problems, spondylitis, sciatica, lumbago, hair problems, so many problems. So, just a simple symptom of calf muscle pain, okay? Chronic symptom of calf muscle pain can be a sign of lack of happiness emotionally and can be an alarming sign of future stroke in your body. So, when we are not under our control to control our emotions, the part of acupuncture comes in. Our belief creates thought. Our thought creates emotion. So, the correct thought, correct emotion manages health. But the wrong thought, wrong emotion damages health. Acupuncture is the very natural, ancient, powerful tool which rectifies this kind of imbalances very early in your body, and they are removed by the beautiful technique of healing. So, acupuncture is not only a healing treatment, but it also takes any person to the journey of well-being. Thank you so much.